Hey guys, Mustache again, this time with another S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball Z review. This time of the first appearance, Vegeta, from San Diego Comic-Con. This was exclusive from Tamashii Nations and Bandai, as well as Funimation here on the box. We do get the Vegeta original animation color edition. So we get the brown hair and the kind of highlighter green armored, as well as the kind of lighter dark blue. So it says S.H.Figuarts on the side, Vegeta. We do get one of Vegeta's eyes here, as well as on top it does say Vegeta. And I'm not sure, I can't read the top here, but it does say Vegeta Original Color Edition. And on the side we do get Vegeta with the Scouter, kind of finishing off that picture on the side. As well as on the back we do get the Simple Style Heroic Action, Molding Movable Vegeta. And then the It's Over 9000, the Voom, as well as some different poses there. We do get the figure on the side here where it says Vegeta, as well as it says original color version. It says products may differ from the photo. And then on the side here, we do get the kind of basic information, as well as on the bottom, we do get the bluefin distribution, little deal there, as well as the Tamashii Nations Twitter and Facebook. So let's get into the box and see all this has inside. You can kind of hear some rattling in there, so I'm sure there's a little extra. So let's go. So here's Vegeta out of the box. So as you can see, he's looking very awesome. And of course, as always, we were going off with the accessories first. So first off, we do get some of the exclusive parts. So we do get an exclusive display stand, which are the regular kind of Tamashii bases here. So we get 2 of those. Put that to the side. We actually get 3 arms, and then we do get the little grip attachment, as well as with the grip attachment we do get the 2 kind of pincer arms. So that's very nice that they included a kind of base as well as extension arms. We also get 2 effect pieces, which are going to be the kind of blast here. We do get the moving blast, as well as what looks like a more stationary version. So if you wanted to, you can kind of have one after the other to make them look like they're trailing each other. So that's very nice. We do get those, and those just plug into the stand as usual. So we'll go ahead and put those up. And whatever way you kind of want to display those, we'll go ahead and put the base out here. Knock some of these pegs out. If you haven't had either one of the Tamashii stages, I would suggest maybe getting one in the future. They are very nice to have, especially when you're working with a lot of either S.H.Figuarts figures or just effect parts in general. So you can kind of go like that and have them trailing each other. So that looks very nice. We'll go ahead and put that to the side in the back. So some of the other accessories we get with this figure are, we do get a separate kind of head mold right here that this actually plugs into the head, but this one accommodates the Scouter accessory that you get. So we'll go ahead and put that to the side. We do get 3 different faces. So here's one, which is like the screaming face. We do get another one, which is kind of a somber face. This one, I guess, looks oh, this one has the one eyebrow up, so he kind of looks like he's like a smirk. And then we do get what looks like a maybe a scared face, or maybe like he's getting hit, because he does have the kind of sweat on his face, as well as the closed eyes and the open mouth. And then a few of the other accessories we get as well. We do get the crossed arms. We do get the Scouter, as well as we do get another tail, because this tail that's actually on him is removable. So we'll go ahead and get into the articulation before we get into the hands. So looking at the figure, we do get the head here, goes up about that far, goes down about that far. We do get a little bit of kind of the chicken move here with the head. We do get not much range of movement with this guard here. It is on a ball joint, but that doesn't give it much mobility. With the arms, they do the 360 degrees. A 360 degree at the bicep as well. We do get a double, kind of a little more than 90. We do get a 360 at the wrist, and a little bit of pivot as well. Same thing with the other side, 360 at the bicep area, as well as we do get the more than 90 there. And like I said, the hand does do the swivel 360 as well as a little bit of movement. Going down to the side skirt here, does go up about that far. Same thing on the front. And then he doesn't have one on the back. And those go back down. Then we do have the tail here. The tail actually will peg into itself, as you can see there. And to take that off, you just take it off like that. So we'll go ahead and take that off and plug in the other tail to kind of see what the range of movement is with that one. You do get quite a bit. You do get the 360, and you do kind of get like a little bit of side motion so he can wag it if he's really happy. Legs are on a joint here at the bottom. They do spin about that far. Make sure they're in the right formation if you want them straight. They do more than 90. We do kind of get like a cuff piece here on the foot, but it does not come off. It's kind of, it isn't free flowing either. It is like attached. Going to the foot, you do get 360. You do get the toe bend, as well as you do get some pivot on it as well. Actually, it looks like the foot is on a ball joint, so you're not going to get as much maybe support. Same thing on this side. You do get the movement here. You can do like a high kick there, as well as get the knee bend here. It is on a double, so you can bend it first and then go down and then go more. Or you can kind of do it like that. Same thing with the foot, 360, toe bend, and a little bit of pivot there. So we'll go ahead and change out to one of the faces here, as well as we'll go ahead and change the arms. So to change the arms out, you're just going to go ahead and pull this out, much like the Piccolo. So boom, that just comes out. This one is actually a little more stiff than Piccolo. Same thing with the other arm. You're going to go ahead and pull that down, pardon the movement. And then as you can see, the arm does have the movement inside by itself to plug these arms in. I know I had a little problem with Piccolo when I did it the first time. So go ahead and go like that, and then come to the other arm and do similar and try to push it in. You might not get the for sure confirmation the first time, but here's that there, with him kind of looking kind of pissed. So he looks very cool. And then if you want, you can have that tail in the background, kind of free flowing, as well as oh, found something out. These arm shoulders actually lock in. So if you wanted to, you can lock them out to get a little more movement on them. And then if you don't, you just lock them back in to make them look stationary. Both of those do that as well. So we'll go ahead and change out the head. Just kind of pop that off here. And boom, that's done. So you kind of want to push on his forehead and you're good. Actually, this one is not the scouter head. This one is actually the normal head. So as you can see, there's no piece for the scouter there. So we'll go ahead and switch it out for the other one here, which was the original one that was on there. So when you push that in, you should have a little space right there. As you can see, the space is right there. Make sure all that is perfectly in, and it is. And then when you go ahead and put that in, you should have a little spot to peg into, as well as it should hold a little bit. So as you can see, it's kind of flush with the head. You do get the scouter. It does seem a little different. I feel like the scouter was a little different before, but it still looks very cool. And go ahead and plug that in there. And we do get kind of Vegeta in that kind of little smirking pose, kind of scanning someone's power level. Speaking of power levels, it might be over 9,000. So there he is, the Vegeta with the scouter. It looks very cool with the crossed arms as well and the different tail. So if you wanted to display that with the tail as well, go ahead and just put the tail to the side and it looks nice. He does kind of do this like little bobblehead thing at the waist. I'm going to double check that to see how that works. And like I said, it is pretty much a ball joint. You can actually pull and push it out. So now it's a little more stationary. So now he's going to be a little straighter. Like I said, now he doesn't do the kind of little bobblehead thing. He's going to be more stationary. And we'll go ahead and move the tail to the side again if you want to see that. So it looks very cool. And on the arms here, they do accommodate the molding for the armor. So as you can see, they are a little pushed in, much like how the Piccolo version was with his crossed arms. And then we'll go ahead and go over the hands. Go ahead and replace his arms first. Make sure you have the right arm going on the right section. And boom, there that is. And then with the other one, so there he is with the arms back on. I'll go ahead and put him on this stand that he comes with the little grip. So we'll go ahead and do that here. You can actually have him flying for a bit. He's like a little rocket Vegeta. So it looks very cool. Or I'll actually move this arm back. So there he is with the arms back on. Got him in kind of a cool like flying kind of maybe punching pose with that scouter on. Looks very nice. So we'll go ahead and get into the other hand as well. So with the hands, you do get pretty much double the amount of hands as well. So you do get one of these kind of clinching hands, which are kind of like Goku's Kamehameha hands, as well as you do get the open hands. Kind of in this pose, it looks very cool. Since they do give you 3 arms, you can display him like this, as well as you end up with one of the extra bases if you wanted to put somebody else on there. Because like I said, if you have a lot of the either S.H.Figuarts figures or the Tamashii Nation's Chogokin figures, anything like that, you're going to have a lot of figures that are going to accommodate this base. Even figures that aren't Tamashii or Bandai are also going to accommodate these kind of bases because they're very nice. So, like I said, you can go ahead and use this one for a Goku, a Vegeta, a Piccolo, a Gohan. So that's very nice. And you can kind of move these blasts around to make it look more like he's kind of either like he blasted out to the side, or he's like blasting to the front and kind of hitting somewhere off to the side. So that's very cool. So going back to the hands, like I said, you do get those 2 hands, as well as you get 2 of these kind of palm straight fingered hands. You do get 1 of these teleportation kind of Goku teleportation hand. You do get of course the fists that come on there. And like I said, you do get 1 more of those. And then you do get 1 extra one. I'll go ahead and change up the pose here to make it look really cool. So I'll be back with the last hand. So the very last hand ends up being the over 9,000 crushing this scouter hand. Looks very nice here. We do see it is a little different because most likely it is clear and it is just painted. So you notice this yellow is a little different than that yellow. But it's still very cool when it comes to what it is. And like I said, the scouter is very nice as well. Same color as the one here. So that comes out very cool. It's very nice to kind of have the Vegeta in that pose. I know this Vegeta is actually just a recolor of a previous Vegeta. I know some people were wanting a different Vegeta. I would like to see maybe a different Vegeta down the line. But as my first Vegeta, I think it's very cool. I have gone through Comic-Con getting a DBZ figure every year that I've gone. So this is my 4th figure. As you know, I do have the Piccolo, the Gohan, and the Goku. I'll go ahead and put the links on the side for those videos if you haven't checked them out yet. And let me go ahead and bring in the other figures for a size comparison. So here he is next to Gohan, the San Diego Comic-Con 2012 exclusive for DBZ with the Tamashii Nations. Here he is looking short next to the San Diego Comic-Con 2013 Piccolo. So here he is looking shorter with the San Diego Comic-Con 2011 exclusive Goku. So let me go ahead and put these figures all together and show you what they are like all together. So here they are all together. Vegeta looking mad that he's kind of almost as short as Gohan, shorter than both Piccolo and Goku. I can't help to like all these figures all together, so I can't wait for the next exclusive figure. I am thinking about picking up the Broly. I'm not sure yet, but these guys look amazing. So glad I picked up the Vegeta. He was a little hard to get, like I said, but very happy I did. So another S.H. Figuarts San Diego Comic-Con review from Moustache. Peace.